friends, so I have a lot of friends. And some of these friends, especially on YouTube, are a lot more popular than I am. And I get a lot of comments and messages from people asking how I do that a lot, like how I become friends with these people. So especially since VidCon's coming up and I know that you are all going to totally fangirl over so many people at VidCon, I figure I would give you some friend-making advice. The first thing you have to do is get them to recognize you / your face / your username. Do not, and I repeat, do not constantly reply them about how much you love them. Compliments are good, but when they're excessive, they seem insincere, and then you're just a complete creeper. A good thing to do would just be to remember that they are just real, normal people, and that, yeah, getting their attention is kind of hard, but they like it when people like them. So I would just shoot whatever friend crush you have an email saying, you know, I think you're really cool. I would really like it if we could be friends. I understand that you're super busy, so that might not be able to be possible, but I think you're awesome, and here are the reasons why. Also, when you do this, make sure that they know that you want to be their friend because you think they're cool and not because they are popular on YouTube. If you just send an email saying like, oh my gosh, I can't believe you're so popular, I love your videos, I love how everyone loves you, I love you, blah 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 blah, then it just seems so shallow and But if you send an email, you're like, oh, this interest that we have in common, let's talk about it. I really like this about you. I really like that you do this kind of thing. I really like this about your life. Like, not in a creepy I stalk you kind of way, just in an I am sincerely interested in being your friend kind of way. That is best. And when you send this email, no matter how tempted you might be, do not send another one until they respond. If they don't respond, the friendship wasn't meant to be. It's mildly disappointing, but you can move on with your life. After you've made initial contact and they know who you are and they recognize your username or your face or whatever like that, you need to solidify the friendship, go from acquaintance to actual friend. And when you're doing this, it is important to not like play games and be dumb and try and manipulate the person, but you don't want to just bombard them with emails or text messages or whatever, or Skype. The best rule is to respond to their emails with the frequency that they send emails to you. I guess just the most important thing is just to be yourself and be sincere and like them for them and not because they're popular, and understand that the friendship might not work out, but make sure they know that you would be really excited if it did, and that you are not a creepy person, and that you would be a quality friend. If you find a way to show that to people and get their attention and be fun and interesting while being yourself, then you should have some fun new friends. And you shouldn't just try and be friends with people that are more popular than you on YouTube, because some of my best friends in the entire world have maybe like 2 subscribers, and they are just fantastic. People are great no matter how many other people like them. So be friends with everyone. I mean, not everyone, because obviously everyone's not gonna get along, but be friends with people whether they are popular or not popular, just as long as they are awesome, and have a great time at VidCon, and come be friends with me.